Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
first carry for Josh Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Love wants to shift things around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 22-yard line.
Mustang 19. Track at 60.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing. Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Muscles him off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Off the play fake, Young. Keeps himself upright. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. In motion left is Davis. Young will set to throw. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Following the interception, Love. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Shaq. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Here is Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Love looking to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on, set.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Young. Oh, that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Come 19, come 19. Take over.
Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw, Young. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw, Young. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It'll be Young again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's a
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. Take over.
Here's Love. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Come on, set.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Love, he's going to change the play here. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
As Smith in motion right. Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get away. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Flushed out right. That one let go deep for Laporta. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense. Set up well as they take over.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Go.
Love. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action. Love to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still throwing here with a big third-quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
With each possession here, Charles, they are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set